Hey everybody, James Madison here, and we are back with another episode of Gulfport Police Department. Compliments of Robert Vincent, the police chief. Just yesterday, he had posted a public response to the trespassing video that came up on the channel here. And he states in this narrative here, on 9/4/2020, Gulfport police were called to the city hall to address a complaint that Jesse Lee had just attempted to force his way into the community development office, which was at that time closed to the public due to COVID-19. The Community Development Office is in a separate building located in the City Hall complex, along with the police department, fire department, and certain public work facilities. Lee had, on prior occasions, made threatening comments to city staff members who work in the City Hall complex. Upon learning of Jesse Lee's conduct on this particular date, City Manager James O'Reilly decided to issue a trespass warning to Lee, prohibiting him from entering the building at the City Hall complex. A police sergeant delivered the trespass warning to Lee, making it clear that the warning did not apply to open meetings of elected officials. During this interaction, Lee told the sergeant that he wanted to file a complaint against the director of the Community Development Department. The sergeant told Lee that he would have to take it up with the respective department. After the trespass warning was delivered, Lee got into his vehicle and drove off the property. He stopped on the adjacent roadway and shouted to the officers that he intended to return to the property in 15 minutes. Officers had a private conversation which was inadvertently recorded on one of the body cameras. At no point did any of the officers make any derogatory or unprofessional comments to Lee or any other member of the public.
I don't have to give you a sheet. I'm not going to. You come in here acting like that, dude, you get out of here. It's tired of his crap, dude. Bet he doesn't come back in 15 minutes.
So should we take a wager on who's going to arrest him first?
Well, Chief, what do? Do you allow your officers to talk shit about the public behind closed doors? Is that what you do? And creating a hostile service environment to the public and the citizens? That is detrimental to society. That is what we don't want. This department seems to be having a history of aggression, retaliation, and discrimination towards the public. That's what I see. Okay, what we're going to listen to here is Ray Rodriguez. He's a man that resides in or around Gulfport, Florida. He has an issue with officers, and you can hear the police chief further driving home that you can be trespassed from public. That is not the case. I don't know why this police chief thinks you can do that, but again, he is the one that is the leader and creating these hostile environments for the citizens. Now, if you listen to this video here, it is kind of heart-wrenching. This guy was beaten, hurt, put into a chair, and then humiliated by having videos taken of him while he's in the chair.
Chief Vincent.
How can I help you?
My name is Ray Rodriguez. I was threatened by Officer Ross the other day. He said he's going to come to my house. Can you explain that to me?
I have no idea why he's coming to your house.
Did you receive the email I sent that he threatened me?
You did not say anything about him threatening you.
It said he is... We're splitting hairs right now. I'd like to file a complaint. I've already filed a complaint with Pinellas County Sheriff's Office at the Gulfport Dispatch about Officer Ross bullying me. Did you receive that complaint yet?
Your email did not have anything.
No, it was at the Pinellas. I called Gulfport PD Dispatch and filed a complaint of Officer Ross bullying me. Did you receive anything about that information?
Commander Stone emailed you back yesterday and gave you his contact information.
I already contacted him. He said he didn't know anything.
Specific complaint, then to let him know what your specific complaint is.
No, that's not what he said.
So, what did he do to threaten you? Because telling you that he's coming to your house is not a threat. It's not bullying. If he has reason to do so, are you saying he doesn't have any reason? Is that what you're getting at?
Yes.
How do you know he doesn't have any reason?
I'm asking you, what reason is he coming to my house?
I don't know. There's 32 police officers that work at this police department. I do not follow every single case that every single police officer is working on. You would have to ask him.
Do you know I haven't slept for 2 nights now thinking Officer Ross is coming to my house? You understand that, right?
Well, that's what you told me.
There's a threat that I have felt from Officer Ross. Do you understand that? Do you know Officer Ross arrested me unlawfully? We already talked. I sent you an email about that, and you said we're going to wait till the court comes up. You know the courts have dismissed the case against me for trespassing. Do you know why?
No, I did not know that.
I was arrested unlawfully by Officer Ross. Do you know that?
No, that's your opinion.
I'm telling you this right now. You're aware of this. Also, I'll let you know that Officer Ross has been seizing my vessel out in international waters, and that needs to stop also. Do you understand what I say? Please repeat what I just told you.
I'm not going to repeat what you told me. But
Right. I've already called you a liar one time in a recorded conversation. Are you going to give me that tape where I called you a liar? Do you remember when I called you a liar?
No, I don't remember.
I called you a liar when you said you couldn't produce a document. You ended up producing that document in the FOIA request that I gave you. So in fact, you were lying that you couldn't produce it. I don't want to call you a liar again. Let me also say, Chief Vincent, I've asked you 10 times to give me the calls that I have made from this phone right here it's the Gulfport dispatch. I've also made calls from inside this police officer, and you're telling me you can't give me those calls. Is that correct?
We've told you how to get them.
You cannot get them for me. Is that correct?
We've told you how to get them.
How do I get them?
You contact Pinellas County Sheriff's Office.
I need to contact Pinellas County Sheriff's Office to find out where this call went to. I also called from the phone inside the police station. You can't tell me, you can't give me what came off of that call, can you? Can you give me what came off of that call?
I cannot.
Your name and badge number.
My name is Jim Lund, sir.
And your badge number? ID number?
I don't have a badge number.
Your position here?
Yes, sir.
No, I'm asking your position with the city of Gulfport.
Fire captain.
Fire captain.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate your time, Captain. Keep it professional.
So-
Officer Ross, I'm done speaking to you. Don't have Officer Ross come to my house. I'm sorry, Chief Vincent. I am wound up, excited, and I will not have the police detaining me. You asked me if I was arrested last time. I was arrested since the last time I talked to you. You understand that, right?
Okay.
I was unlawfully arrested. I also, Chief Vincent, I want you to send me a description of all the trespassings and why I've been trespassed from each of these properties. The crime that I committed to be trespassed from a public place is what I'm looking for. I've been trespassed. Don't interrupt me while I'm speaking. I'm also...
If you're rambling on and I gotta deal with each subject...
You don't gotta deal with shit. I'm recording this. I'll send you a copy of it so you can understand what I'm requesting. Do you understand?
So you don't want me to answer your question.
What?
So you don't want me to answer your question.
I'm just filling space so that you understand what's going on. You understand that Officer Ross is
But you're
pursuing me.
frustrated because you won't let anybody answer your questions.
Go ahead, speak up.
So you don't have to be committing a crime in order to be trespassed from a place.
On a public place, you do.
No, you don't.
Public.
Okay.
Go ahead, keep going.
The records that you have requested have been made available for you. The email that you got from Ms. Hayes said that you can come here and pick them up during business hours.
Does it include...
There's an envelope that's been sitting in there for a long time.
Let's go get it.
No, you have to get it from her. She's the records custodian. She doesn't work at 8 o'clock at night. You gotta make an
You don't have
appointment.
access to that?
I'm not exactly sure where it is. I know it's in the records office waiting for you. So you have to ask her, make an appointment to come see her.
Does it include my arrest videos?
If that's what you asked for. Whatever you asked for is in there. And we've sent you a bunch of emails.
I'm also going to tell you, Officer Ross called ahead to the Pinellas County Jail and talked to an officer there. Listen here closely. When I was beat up in jail after entering the compound and I was sitting in a chair, handcuffed in a chair, there was a sheriff taking pictures with his phone.
Okay.
He was the person contacted by either Officer Ross or Officer Priest. Listen closely. He took video of me sitting in a chair with his personal phone. I want you to get copies of those videos from that deputy when I was strapped in a chair, unlawfully arrested, beat up by three Pinellas County Sheriff's officers, stripped naked, knocked out, concussed, sprained ankle. Now, what I want to get from you are the police, the doctor reports, and I want the video from the phone from the man that was filming me from the police station, from his personal phone. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There was a man, listen to me clearly, when I was strapped into a chair after I just was beat up by 3 sheriffs, there was a sheriff taking pictures of me with his personal phone. I'm requesting